So recently, Jada had an interview on the Today Show, and she talked about her book coming out. And this book has a lot of information in it, that stuff that she ain't been saying. And so she told a little bit to the lady on the, I think the Today Show interview. She told a little bit to her, and a lot of this information was shocking. So this YouTube video be labeled "Maybe We Was Wrong About Jada." She appears to be a good wife. So this will be the topic of this one. But let's get right into it. Number one, Will and Jada married in 1997. 1997, that sounds like a year after Pop died. And I remember Pop telling him to treat Jada good, when he found out they was together. So 1997, Will and Jada married. Number two, they always appeared in public as a married couple. Yes. Well, let's go on to number three. Number three, they lived in separate houses since 2016. They lived in separate houses since 2016. Today is 2023. So they lived in separate houses since 2016. So, as everyone else was saying, at the moment Will slapped Chris at the award show, at the Oscars, they were separated. But they keep appearing in public as a married couple. Technically, they are married because they never divorced yet. They just separated, living in different houses, but they still are married. So really, they ain't wrong. But we was all fooled. We thinking that they going home together, but they not. They live in different houses, working through whatever issues they got. So shout out to both of them. Black love. They working through whatever issues they got. They ain't running. They trying to work through it. Number four, she didn't give an exact reason why her and Will Smith broke up. Jada didn't give an exact reason. We all speculated that Jada was a monster. She was controlling him. She was simping Will. I remember seeing so much stuff on the internet, and it may have not been that way. We might be wrong about Jada. So I'm anxious to buy the book. The book will be out October 17th. Number five, Jada wanted to work through whatever they went through instead of going through a divorce. Now, to me, that signals a strong black woman. She wanted to work through whatever they going through and keep the marriage together. Divorce is not an option. This is what Jada said. Jada said, nothing they go through can cause a divorce. Divorce is not an option. They're going to be married no matter what. They both agreed on to it. And especially Jada, she agreed to it. Nothing will make her divorce her husband. Now, we've been giving her a lot of slack. Oh, Jada evil. Oh, Jada made Will slap Chris Rock. Jada controlling Will, punking him. Maybe this is a strong black woman. Maybe she ain't what we think she is, and maybe she was just saving the good stuff for the book. And then now we're going to get a dose of reality of who Jada really is, instead of just calling her a monster and calling her a terrible lady. Now we finna get a dose of who she really is. And I like what I hear so far, because I never thought Jada was a monster. I never seen no bad stories on her. I never heard nothing. And then all of a sudden, this Will Smith slapped Chris Rock and she a bad person. And it didn't really kind of fit, but then it looks like it, but it didn't really kind of fit. But only they know what goes on inside of their house, inside of their walls. And looky here. They weren't even living together. They live in two separate houses since 2016. Wow, boy, was we fooled. But strong woman, they can play it off like that. A woman who can hold secrets and keep the family bond together, and not just go on the internet and just bash her husband and bash the whole family and talk about this and complain about that. Strong woman can do that. And I have to say that Jada appears to be a strong woman, strong black woman. And we might have been criticizing her, over criticizing her, and she was doing her job. She was doing what most black women should do: try to keep the family together. Not saying too much. What happens in the house? Come on, help me complete it. What happened in the house? Stay in the house. All right. Number 6. Will and Jada have 2 kids together. We all know Willow, the girl, and Will, the son, uh, who seem to be doing pretty good in their own career. Number 7. Jada book name is Worthy. And once again, it'll be October 17th. And the name of the book is Worthy. Go get that book. Support Jada. We all done bashed her and kicked her while she was down. But go get that book and support Jada. I think we're going to get a slap in the face, a dose of reality. The sister may be a strong woman more than a bogus woman that we portrayed her to be after this Oscar stuff and this August Alsina stuff. Let's not forget about that, which explains why she was with August Alsina, because they were separated. Not divorced yet, but separated. They live in 2 different houses. They doing their own thing on the down low. That's why she was with August Alsina. It all makes sense now. She wasn't creeping off cheating. They were separated. So that's why since 2016, we don't really see Will kissing her. We don't really see him referring to her as his wife. Just little stuff. You know what I mean? But they played it off well. I congratulate both of them because, instead of getting torn down in the public eye because y'all divorcing and separating, they sticking it out and trying to work it out and figure it out and pull it back together. I love that. Congratulations to Will and Jada. Congratulations to Jada, period, for being a strong black woman instead of not these thoughts that we had that she out here being bogus. Like I said, October 17th, go get her book. It's called Worthy. Number 8, Jada thought that Chris Rock's slap was a stunt. She didn't know it was real. Didn't tell Will to go slap Chris. Now, I got to roll with Jada on this one. Both of these dudes are actors, and both of them kind of comedian type actors. So I thought the slap was a stunt too. I ain't paying no mind. I'm like, oh, they just clowning around. You know what I mean? And so the next day, they was making such a big deal. I'm like, oh, this is really a slap. You know what I mean? And they kept playing it back. I kept watching the slow motion view of it. And I seen the hand hit the face and go all the way through with it. But Chris Rock played it off so smooth, you wouldn't have known it was a slap. Because he played it off. He kept doing his hosting the show. He played that off real smooth. But I have to agree with Jada. I thought it was fake too. Like they set that up and just added a little extra, a little extra something to the show with that slap. I didn't think it was real either. And I thought it was other people that thought the same thing, like, oh, they clowning. And everybody kind of laughed. And some was like, ooh. I guess they was close enough to see that it was a slap. But, like I said, once again, I'm with Jada. I didn't think it was real either. Number 9, Chris tried to take Jada out and date her sometime later after the slap. So apparently something came on TV that Jada and Will was separated. And so Chris called to shoot his shot. I want to take you out on a date. And Jada said something like, what you mean? What you mean by that? Like, I want to take you out on a date. You and Will separated, I heard. And she was like, no, that's false rumors. And Chris Rock apologized and kept apologizing, feeling bad about trying to take her out on a date. And they still got together. But let's go in on that a little bit. Oh, Chris. So You mean to tell me you over the slap and you want to take Jada out? So I don't know what neighborhood or where Chris Rock come from, but I know where most of us come from. So to get back at the lady, you gonna smash. Oh, Chris Rock, that was slick. That was a good try. You finna smash to get back at her because you think she sucked Will Smith on you, or you finna smash and then throw it in Will Smith's face. You know, look, your chick. Oh, Chris, you tried to pull the old quarterback option. You finna run some game and try to pull some BS. You don't think that lady would have said, "Oh, this is awkward." Chris Brown, sorry about that. Chris Rock is looking into me now. He wanna date me now after this slap thing. People calling me bees. You don't think that lady would have felt awkward dating you after that whole slap thing, and she being accused as the one telling Will to do it, and all of a sudden she attractive now, and you want to take her out. Good try though, Chris. Good try. You know what I'm saying? I understand where you're coming from. A good try though. Good try. But we know what that is. And Jada know what that is. Ain't no way in heck you feel like you want to date her and take her out. You probably would have dumped her on purpose and smashed and told everybody about it. But that's all I have on this Jada thing. You know, like I said, the topic of this video, maybe we are wrong about Jada. She appears to be a good wife. She appears to be a strong black woman. It's about time. We apologize to Jada. I know I'm apologizing because I just thought, man, she terrible. She controlling. But the stuff she let out on this Today interview, go watch the Today interview, she don't seem to be that bad at all. She seemed like a woman that's holding her family together, keeping all the secrets inside and not putting everything on the internet and staying private. This is how you want your woman to be. Mine is all the old open relationship. I mean, all the dating other people and the public finding out. You know, to me, this is a strong black woman, which we can't get mad at her for dating other people if they separated. They live in different houses. Ain't no telling what the Will doing, who he running up in there at night. So we can't be double standard with it. You know what I mean? We gotta, if he doing it, then it should be cool for her to do it too. I don't know why she keep getting busted and why people keep spilling her business out there. You might want to get a little slicker, Jada. But anyways, shout out to Jada, shout out to Will. They doing things the right way. Trouble in the marriage. They still staying married, and they're gonna figure it out and be back together one day. Good job to Jada for spilling some of this stuff, and now we know what's really going on. Not that it's important, because we all got our own family, our own life, but sometimes we want to be private. Everything is for the public. It's for the fam. It's for us to know. So that's my take on all this. Give Jada a break. Go buy that book October 17th called Worthy. I'm out.